I will handle these question and answers. Probably I will be mostly answering. What do we have?
So you can start with Ashley. Ashley is a very patient person and has raised his hand already at the very beginning of our demonstrations, use cases. So Ashley, what is the topic?
Well, the main reason I put my hand up was because I couldn't see anything, but I ended up seeing it in the end, so that was fine. But I couldn't find where to write questions either, so I did have one question that I wasn't able to write, and that was that's when it was building the reports. Can you then, like you would in ChatGPT or the other ones, increase your post to say, okay, now show me that data for this work thing? Is that sort of thing that it's looking at being able to do?
I don't know if it's the quality of the audio, but we didn't understood very well your question. I'm looking here around. You are asking if about the connection,
not the reporting.
Yeah,
Can I just summarize what Ashley said, because the connection is bad.
Sorry.
He said Jan generated the report. Effectively, can you refine that report down? So let's say you had a global report of all those printers. Could you then restrict that to a work team or a specific person? How quickly and easily could the AI deliver that analysis?
It will be in less than 1 minute.
Okay,
the answer is yes. The answer is yes. You can. It detects any kind of restriction. If you noticed, when when Jan was doing the demo, he brought there explicitly simple report. In the same way, he was asking a simple report about the printers. But in the same way, he would have been saying, bring me a simple report or detailed report about the printers from the brand Hewlett Packard that we have in the building Atheneum in Madrid, whatever. Okay. Then the system is making, and this is the beauty of Bruce platform, is creating on the fly the data set that is handled as a cube of analysis, and is interoperating different systems, but also interoperating with different data sources and data points of view, users, owners, managers, brands, assets, whatever you name it. There are teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But in 1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, it would be probably nicer if someone would have been playing good piano, not me, of course, but yeah, 1 minute waiting in front of the screen is a little bit boring when you are making a webinar, but when you are working, it's much easier than requesting that from your IT department.
I'm sure you can build in something funky. Like, one moment, please.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers it, right?
Yeah.
Everyone remembers it, right? 1 moment, please.
Yeah. Maybe if you can imagine basically any data which we have in our Archibus project, we can analyze from various perspectives. In the way we were analyzing the work requests, we can analyze our space, we can analyze our reservations, we can analyze our assets in exactly the same way when we were analyzing the work request. Basically, depends on your requirements. The AI assistant can approach this data and just give you anything what you need.
Okay. I think I've taken up everyone's time.
Yeah. I think Sridhar raised his hand just then.
Okay. If you have, Sridhar, if you have comment to that topic, or actually we had that Tudor's question. Tudor was asking who is the target audience for Bruce AI?
The target of Bruce AI, as all the Bruce platform, are all the stakeholders involved in the build environment management and I would say build environment lifecycle. What that means is that principally there are three main type of users: facility management professionals and service providers, from manufacturers to maintainers, wherever you can imagine, architects, wherever. Then landlords or property owners, and then the tenant, okay, the occupier, the user of the space or the asset. As I think it was Mario was mentioning, all this system, it works in mobile, and is the prompt browser is also in the mobile device, meaning some worker on the field can request to transfer the work to a colleague, for example, just in natural language. And it will create a work request asking from the dispatcher to analyze and reallocate the work in some other moment. Or it can be one end user that is reporting an issue at home, or it can be let's say a manager of one company wants to have, as we have seen, the report of how their printers or their HVAC systems are working in their buildings. Meaning it's very difficult to say that this is meant for one very specific type of user, because I think it's very, very universal.
Oh, thank you. Sridhar, you had your hand up, so ask your question if you want.
Yeah, basically, first of all, I need to appreciate you because I know how much work would have gone into it. The number of prompts, the system prompts, and then LLMs, all that, and RAG systems. So my question would be, what happens to the existing customers? Can we extend this to the existing customers? And one is who are on SaaS model. The second type of customers will be the customers who already bought and installed on-prem. So these two customers are a lot of chunk for us. So how do we serve them with this?
We have in the portfolio of Bruce platform, we have two products we call Bruce Connector, in that case, Bruce Connector with Archibas, and we have another one that we call Bruce Gateway. The Bruce Gateway is needed. You have to understand that all this logic of what you have seen today is working through this Bruce platform that is mostly interoperating and making this blockchain for business plus this privacy preserving analytics, okay? The data is not transferred between systems, it's staying in their original silos, but we analyze remotely. What that means is that if the project is on premise, then it will require the Bruce Gateway, okay? There are two types of Bruce Gateway. One is software that is deployed as a SaaS service, software as a service, or the other one is an option to buy as an appliance to connect, let's say, the full building or the full campus to Bruce, okay? And the other thing is to make the connection with Archibas, where we provide the Bruce platform connector with Archibas. We have for some other softwares, but they are not as much elaborated as, of course, it is with Archibas, is our product.
Okay.
It's something we have to consider project by project, and then we are absolutely we are welcoming your questions, and we can elaborate in the specific needs that you would have.
Got it.
So,
thank you.
Thank you, Sridhar. Then there we have a question from Alp. And he's asking about if there is a test site then to test drive the Bruce platform with Archibas HQ project, for instance?
We have been considering to provide an open, let's say, sandbox for you to manage and handle. We are in a, I would say this is something we are considering, and we have to work with our technical team because we want to provide something really that is remarkable experience for you. But yes, we have into consideration even to provide like a period of testing for the end customer to use it and visualize or validate if that is useful for them to get it. You have to understand, and that connects with the previous question of Sridhar, that for us it's much, much more easy when all this is hosted in our environment, because it means we don't have to deliver all the security layers and specific infrastructure, and of course there's not the costs can be handled by ourselves.
So thanks. We have the next from Tudor, and he is asking how we see monetizing this Bruce AI.
In our, as Kaya mentioned in one of her slides, there is already a quotation tool that we monetize that as the same way we are doing our business model historically with Archibas Hosting Services. We provide to you, our partners, the solution, and then you put that solution into the market by yourself. And there are different scenarios, as they are already right now in Archibas. You can deliver just an implementation to your client, or there are other partners that they are just providing services out of the product and delivering the results. The final segment of monetization is inside your own imagination and inside your own market knowledge. In our case, we have a price list. The two main parameters for the part of artificial intelligence are the number of, because that is always connected with a project, Archibas project. And then the way we dimension Archibas projects is by the number of concurrent users. We call that efficient or effective users. Depending on the number of effective users, we will charge, but we will avoid to make surprises like we charge per usage per second, for example. This is stupid because this is uncertain. We will have packages, and the parameter is based very much on the number of effective users of the project. I don't have right now at this specific moment the amounts, and it will be really a little bit complex because it also depends on the case. Yeah.
Yes, we have to go anyhow case by case with you to elaborate those things. So next is from Urmas. Urmas Albered is with us, and he is asking how are the access rights managed? For example, as a tenant in building A in the city X should be not able to see the list of elevators in building C in town Y.
Very, very good question, Urmas. That is one of the first priorities, and I would say first phases on the Bruce platform itself. We have what we call a Bruce member. Okay, Bruce member for us are entities, firmas or corporations. Then every single member has to define their own users. And at the level of the user, it's absolutely doable to define the profile of that user. In that specific definition, I would say, not very complicated. It's I would say we have been creating like a model with 5 dimensions, and then with that you entitle if the user that is prompting is entitled to visualize any kind of element. It can be contracts, it can be assets, it can be work request. It could be that that person is entitled to see the asset information, but not the contract related with that, or not the works related with that. All this is handled in Bruce platform deployment for every specific client.
So, and we have from Loic the question, is there any language restriction?
I would request that question from my team, in that case, Marius. As far as I understand, the system is aligned with the standards of AI, but do we have any restriction in language?
So the system itself always thinks and speaks in English, but if a user requests something in German or in Spanish or in Hindi, it's all possible. So all major languages are supported by the underlying AI model itself.
Thank you. Not Estonian, Kaia. I'm very sorry for that, because I can translate everything in my telephone, whatever. But when I try to translate Estonian, I'm living in Estonia, as you know, companies in Estonia. Oh my God, this is so complicated. And no, it's not. But as Marius has said, the main languages, yes, it's possible.
Yeah, let's make Estonian to the main language. Then Estonians have to work hard.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Not yet, but feel free to ask right now, because we have had or share your ideas or thoughts, because we have had always the joy of just exchanging our ideas or thoughts as we are all together.
Yeah, we don't accept insults, but accept insults. Everything is welcome. All kind of. We have another question here.
Yeah, we just got the one from Tommy. Can the AI be trained further for client-specific requirements when Bruce Platform AI is installed in an hosted on-prem, not hosted in cloud Archibus instance?
As I mentioned before, it is doable. We have to consider it will have an impact in the sense that it will be more expensive because you will require those additional elements. Regarding the training, this is one of the topics I wanted to say. I forgot to. You have to distinguish very well when we mention we have been training the artificial intelligence since 2000 with the data that we have been collecting, and we have since 2007. There are 2 different things. One thing is that the artificial intelligence can prompt or can make a query, and can make a query in a data source. Let's say you have on-premise your project, then our artificial intelligence can prompt there. But the question is that when you have seen also that there are insights, and there are suggestions, and there are proposals of going further with some ideas. In that case, we cannot use that data to train, and then because that is out of our, let's say, scope for legal reasons, okay? Meaning, yes, you can query, but you cannot train the artificial intelligence with that information.
So then Martin is asking, seems like you could add voice functionality to open maintenance call center service. So this is not a question, but like the...
It's a suggestion. Yeah, I really appreciate it. It's correct. It's true. The natural language is there because it's one of the ways to prompt. We didn't demonstrate that for the next. I will request or I will ask my colleagues to make a demo with that because also works. Yes, I have seen that by myself.
Okay, now we don't have any more questions in written, but as I said, the exchange of ideas or use cases or thoughts is open.
Are welcome. Yeah.